Hey there, this is Darren. It is late, but trying to get it in before I go to bed. Technically, it's only 10 o'clock in Vegas, but I am in Atlanta, so it's after midnight, so I guess I'm a day late or a couple hours late. Anyway, hey, tired and exhausted. I flew from Vegas to Atlanta today, and I'm trying to get a message in, but I don't want to just mail it in either. So I was trying to think of, okay, what was my experience today? What could I pass on? And hey Vicky, I was trying to think of what I could pass on from experience from today, traveling all day, and then literally my buddy Con picked me up at the airport, bring me to the hotel, and we're gonna grab a dinner before my event tonight, and it didn't happen because bags took a while, the flight was delayed, so we got to the hotel, and I was hungry. Thank you, Vicky. Thanks for joining me for dinner, Vicky, and Patty, of course, if she's watching in the background. We just got back from dinner after the event. Before the event, I was hungry. I didn't have any lunch all day. I just had a smoothie, actually, for breakfast. But here's a message for people presenting, especially if you're traveling and presenting. One of the things you got to be careful of is speak hungry. Speak, present hungry. Whenever your body has this hierarchy of needs, if you will, and so when you're hungry, you want to eat, but your body zaps your energy and takes it to digest the food over giving you energy to present. So we got here, and my buddy Con had given me a protein bar, and I was like, yep, that's all I'm going to be able to have. So Mark Brown and I just did a 2-hour program for local District 14 Toastmasters. Yes, 14 here in Atlanta before our event tomorrow. So the option was I could have grabbed a quick bite, but time really didn't allow, and it's really not a good idea to eat before you're hungry. And it might seem like, well, what's the big deal? Well, it really is if you care about your message and your impact to your audience. I remember years ago that I had eaten before I did a big presentation, and I felt fine, and I thought I was, like, in my mind, I was like, rah! But people who knew me, who see me present, kind of said, you're like, in slow motion. So we don't think it affects us, but it really does. So my rule of thumb, this is one of the things that I teach, is that never an hour before you present. You shouldn't eat a big meal, or you really shouldn't eat any meal. In fact, the morning of the World Championship, the more we can have just natural fruits, natural foods, it's easier for the body to digest, so it doesn't have to work as hard. So the morning of the World Championship, I just had a piece of fruit just to have something in my body, but also have something natural so it wasn't zapping my energy. So same thing today. I just had that protein bar. That was my lunch and dinner just to hold me over. And then we went, I don't want to brag, but we went to IHOP because there was nothing open in Georgia. I'm so used to Vegas where everything's open all hours, but oh well. So we hit an IHOP, had some eggs. They were actually delicious. Had some great laughs with Con and Patty and Vicky. And I know Vicky and even Patty better now because of that humor and laughter. But that's another story. So Mark and I are getting ready to do our Unforgettable Presentations event here in Atlanta at the airport hotel, or one of the airport hotels. But anyway, I feel like I'm babbling. But speak and present hungry. Do not eat within an hour of your presentation. And also be careful that you don't have dairy products, because it can kind of cause the phlegm. And so, like, if I need to or something, I'll have tea, but I usually have it with milk. But before a presentation, I'll have it just without milk, because I don't want anything to kind of get in the way of that challenge or any connection with the audience. So it was definitely a good choice. I had so much fun tonight with Mark and just going 2 hours all out. We had a blast, got a bunch of signups for Stage Time University. Woohoo! More people joining the team, helping people. So speak hungry, give yourself time, and make your decisions all about what's best for the audience. Would have been nice to get some food, but would not have served my audience. So I ate after, because that what was best. Anyway, hope that gives you an idea. Speak or present hungry whenever you have to. And if you have to eat something, make sure it's natural food so it's easier for your body to process, so it's not zapping your energy. So that's all. Day 39. See you tomorrow for day 40. Who knows what we'll talk about? Not even I. Good night.